one thing. I want everybody to look at me. I'm going to pass it to coin after I say one thing. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W tonight?
Week 2 in the books. A lot of stuff has happened, and I think we need to talk about the most important thing at the beginning, and that is Hunter Renfrow. Anytime TD is a lock every week, and he scored 2 touchdowns this week, right? 2. And a lot of quarterbacks got hurt. Jaden Daniels, JJ McCarthy. Hold on, don't tell me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy's still out.
Yep.
And Brian is on, let's just say he's had a few wellness checks this week, and Joe Burrow is officially out for at least 3 months, which is very optimistic, but let's just start here. Let's just get this over with. Brian, how are we feeling? The people need to know.
In all honesty, not good. Like I'm pretty down. It's sad. These are the moments that make you realize your well-being is too tied to a team that you have no effect or say or anything in. So these are actually moments where it's like, hey, maybe I need to take a step back and realize it's not the end of the
Oh, there are reality checks, huh?
like, yeah, to make sure, take a step back to, breathe and realize that everything's gonna be okay. Still gonna wake up in the morning. I'm not the one who got injured, No, but seriously, it does suck. It's a bummer. Like it sucks. I think I speak for all Bengals fans, probably a lot of football fans. You wait all offseason, you get pumped up all offseason for football to start to watch your team, and then to have your starting quarterback go down week 2 kind of sucks. Like, it's September 14th, you're 2 weeks in, but a week into actual football season, it feels like your season's over, which it's not. The season's not over. I feel bad for Joe. Like, this is now his 3rd serious injury that's going to require surgery in a 6-year span. Like, that sucks. Like, you put all this work in the off season to hone your craft, be the best you can be, get in the best shape you can be. And then, it's kind of like a freak injury that kind of happened. And that's what sucks the most is, you have the wrist injury, which is, again, something that no quarterback has had to deal with before in their careers. With that specific injury that he had, like, they couldn't find another quarterback that had that same injury. And then you have a turf toe that is so bad that it requires surgery, which, again, is so uncommon, especially in a quarterback. Like, it just feels like the luck isn't there when it comes to some of his injuries. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's injury prone. I don't know if it's, unlucky. Like, obviously he takes a lot of hits. Like, that's a big part of it, is he takes a lot of hits. And that's been a big topic of discussion this week. But at the same time, like, these injuries are fluky. Like, that was didn't look like anything was wrong with that hit. Like, yes, the more hits you take, the more likely you're going to get hurt. But like that didn't really have a lot to do with the hit. His foot got stuck in the ground, like, as he was falling. Like, it sucks. And I think the thing that actually sucks the most is every year he's gone into the start of the season rehabbing in the off season. It's always been about how are they going to start the season, because he's got the calf, he had the ACL, he had the wrist, he had the appendicitis. This was like the first year where it was, hey, there's nothing wrong. He's healthy. He even said that at the end of quarterback. He's like, yeah, we didn't make the playoffs, but hey, I don't have to rehab this year. So I'm gonna have a great offseason. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna improve myself. And you get to the point where all that work goes into it. Like, he looked phenomenal in training camp. They have all their offensive pieces back. It's going to be this awesome offense. And then to go down 5 quarters into the season, 5.5, whatever, it's like halfway through the second quarter. It sucks. It sucks. And like you said, optimistic 3-month timeline. They haven't, announced a surgery date or anything. Zach Taylor said they're not shutting him down for the year today. So, like, where I'm at as a Bengals fan, I think is where most Bengals fans need to be at, is you're 2-0. Let's hope Jake Browning can right the ship, hold us to around 500, like, play, beat the teams you probably should beat. And then, yeah, you're definitely going to lose some of these games. The 1 seed's gone, division's gone, but keep it afloat. And then maybe, I know it's super unlikely he can come back middle of December, play the last 3 or 4 games of the season, and then maybe get a playoff push. Like, But if he doesn't come back, I mean, you're not doing what you want to do. You're not going to the Super Bowl. You're not going to be able to compete with Josh Allen's, Lamar Jackson's, with Jake Browning. And not that he's a bad quarterback. Like I do think he's probably one of the better backup quarterbacks in the NFL. He has played in this offense before. He's done this before. He's played with this receiving core before, which I think helps a lot, that they have a little bit of continuity. And obviously they pulled out the win against the Vikings, against Jacksonville. But it sucks at the end of the day. Like it sucks. Like, I'm a season ticket holder. I like to try and sell my tickets for some money if I can. If I can't go to the games, I'm not as interested in now traveling to go to the games, right? Like, I don't really want to travel anymore to go to the games. And then I also can't sell the tickets for that much more it all sucks. Like, it just sucks. I'm bummed. That's what it is. I'm sad. And I'll get over it once the game's on Sunday. I'm going to be cheering for him to win, but it just doesn't feel the same. And maybe that's for the better. Maybe I need to not be as emotionally invested as I am. So it's kind of where I sit. But yes, I'm bummed. Great win though. Good game.
I can't believe they won that game, but
yeah.
But to go back to just the injuries, and there's been now there's going to be 5 backups if Jaden Daniels doesn't play on Sunday, starting week 3. Mm-hmm. Do you think there's like some kind of correlation that's like going on with like how the game's being played now, or do you think it's just like a fluke thing, or we just talk about this every year?
I think it's a fluke thing. Like, I don't think the quarterbacks have ever been more protected than they are today. Like, some of these penalties that get called on defensive players for just tapping their helmets or whatever, like, it's at the end of the day.
Do you think
like, players are going to get hurt? Sorry, go ahead.
Do you think? No, you're good. Do you think that I was talking to Aaron about this, and I think that part of playing quarterback now is being somewhat mobile. And I'm not saying every quarterback has to be a scrambling quarterback, but I feel like now, especially more, all these quarterbacks are trying to extend plays, and most of these injuries are, if not all the injuries, are on the extended plays that they're doing. And I mean, we saw like even Baker Mayfield on Monday night. He looked like he like tore his ACL like 3 times.
Yeah, he looked like he was hurting.
Yeah, but like the Burrow thing, he's trying to extend the play. Like even when Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, he was trying to extend the play. So I think like these quick steps and these quick trying to maneuver. And for example, I brought up like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, and they didn't really ever, except for like 1 year each, miss a lot of time because they were very decisive and they knew what they're going to do with the ball before the ball was snapped. And even Peyton Manning, when he knew like he was about to get sacked, he just fell to the ground. Mm-hmm. And he had a long career and a very successful career, but I understand the game has changed. Mm-hmm. And it is a weapon. I mean, you see like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen constantly running, constantly extending the play, and it's like terrifying if you're playing against that. But I think the way that quarterbacks play now, they're gonna get hit more often because they're going to try to keep the play alive. And that's kind of how you're going to, I guess I would say like stand out or be like next level rather than just like a regular pocket passer.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. Like the play style has changed. The quarterback's more protected from like a hit standpoint. There's a lot more penalties called on the defense. So like they're not getting hit as hard in the pocket as they used to. They're not getting hit as late. But to your point, the play style definitely has something to do with it from an extending the play standpoint. And that's what like Burrow, for example, like that's what he wants to do. Like last year, that's what he was phenomenal at. Was like he's not the athlete or the physical threat that like Lamar or Josh is, but he moves around in the pocket so well and moves up in the pocket and can make those throws on the run. And that's where a lot of their explosive plays come from. And that's what he wants to do. And like he said that's what he wants to do. And that's what he worked so hard on improving this offseason, was getting better at that. But yeah, you definitely open yourself up to more hits. Like you said, you open yourself up to, again, these quick movements, these quick twitches, which are going to cause more soft tissue injuries.
And getting rolled up on by linemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Because they're falling over, because the pocket really is only going to hold for a few seconds. Like it's never going to hold for, rarely do you ever see, you see those clips of like whoever, Jalen Hurts or someone where like the line's sitting there for 10 seconds and he's in the pocket, but that's not reality. Those are very rare instances where that happens.
Or the team I'm playing against on NCAA.
Yeah, true. There you go. Yeah.
Their offensive line is always the best of all time.
They have all day. You can't get to the quarterback. Yeah.
Ever.
Run the ball down your throat. But to your point, Peyton Manning, he would go down. He had his neck issues later on in his career. And then like Tom Brady, he only had the one ACL, but that was like same thing. That was someone fell into his knee. That was not a moving around the pocket type thing. That was more of a freak accident that happens sometimes at the quarterback position. So, and then Jane Daniels, Baker Mayfield, JJ McCarthy, same thing. These guys, like JJ is similar to Joe Burrow, I think, in terms of like moving around the pocket, and he's not going to be a Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. But it also kind of a testament to like Josh Allen specifically. The fact that he's never had a like serious injury with how he plays is crazy.
He's just huge.
He's massive. He's just massive.
It's kind of so that was like the conversation with like Cam Newton, because they were talking, because like, remember how Cam Newton played? He would just throw himself into people, and he would just people would always say like, oh, he can do that because he's a linebacker. But then towards the end of his career, that all caught up to him. Like his shoulder got all messed up, and then you lose athleticism the older you get. And the shoulder thing was like the biggest thing, because he was a pretty good thrower of the football, but he kind of lost it then. And I think all that wear and tear. So like Josh Allen and Cam Newton are probably around the same size, but Josh Allen doesn't take as many huge hits. But you never know. You just never know with these guys.
Yeah. Like
Michael Vick never finished a season.
Yeah. Yeah.
He never finished a season.
Yeah.
It's crazy that like, I mean, he played back when, helmet to helmet was still a thing, but like I would love to see like Lamar play in that style.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's just
but yeah, that's kind of my takeaway on all this quarterback stuff.
I like that. I think that's a very valid take. Like more protected from a hit standpoint, but yes, the game has evolved where now every quarterback needs to be a little bit athletic. You don't have Peyton Mannings anymore, right? You don't have Eli Mannings where you're like, it's like Joe Flacco. Like he can't move out. It's like he had a 4-yard run against the Bengals and he was moving in slow motion. Like you don't see that style of play anymore. And again, it's a bummer. You don't want to see these quarterbacks go out, but they also give you the exciting plays when they do that. Like that's what also makes it fun. So from a Bengals perspective, last thing I'll say is bummed. Jake Browning will be all right. 2-0, like cursed, some sort of September curse. Yeah, we're 2-0, but we lost our quarterback for 3 months, probably more.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. So I'm going to try and enjoy the rest of the season as much as I can. Hopefully they can stay in it. But yeah, obviously I feel like our championship window just took another hit, and it makes last year feel even worse, where you have Joe Burrow for a full healthy season and probably the best season he'll ever have in his career, and it all went to waste. He didn't make the playoffs. So, all right, I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I'm tapping.
Oh, man.
That's it. 12 minutes in. Done.
All right. All right. So, all right. Next thing I want to get to is this whole thing about the Tush Push, because I've only heard all of ESPN and half of the internet basically saying they hate the play again. And they can't, it's not real football, and they're offsides, blah, 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 all this bullshit. What is your takeaway on this? And do you think they're going to ban it at the end of this year?
So I've stayed away from any ESPN stuff this week for my own personal reasons, because I don't want to listen to
your mental health.
Yes. I don't want to listen to it. So I haven't heard what people have been saying on ESPN and stuff. Do I think they're going to ban it? Yeah, I think it's done. I think it's over. I think it'll go through this year. It was, how many votes was it short to ban? Was it 6 or 4? I can't remember.
2.
It was close though.
2.
Was it 2? 2. Yeah. Okay. So it was already close. Which tells you how it feels. And then all that, just even the press that it's getting, I think it's going to go away. I don't mind it. Like, I think it's a play that, hey, they're the only team that can run it. So we shouldn't punish them for being the only team that can run it. The only thing I will say is it does seem like there's a lot of false starts and stuff on these plays. Like if you can control that, and then
it's not on them.
Huh?
It's not on them.
What do you mean?
Like it's not on the Eagles for the refs not calling it.
No, right. But I'm like, that's what I'm saying. But like, if they're going to false start, then call it and then back them up. But if they run it and they don't create a penalty, then who cares? It's a play. It's a QB sneak. Like it's a play that's allowed in the NFL. So I guess that's my take on it. Like, I don't think it should be banned solely because no one else can do it. Like the Bills try it all the time. We talk about this. The Bills try all the time. They suck at it. Like every time they like the last couple of times they tried to run it, they suck at it.
Everyone
And
sucks at it
because they're the best at it. Yeah.
everyone sucks at it. Everyone's scared they're going to hurt their guys. One team is good at it, and they beat, the darling Chiefs because of it, and now it's a problem.
I do think it's funny that because it was the Chiefs, like now it's a bigger deal. Like, and I did see the Adam Schefter thing. Like I saw a clip of him saying this game was lost in March when they passed this. And it's like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Travis Kelce dropped the pass on the 1 yard line and caused an interception. Like that's why you lost. You didn't lose because of the tush push.
Yeah.
I did see.
No, 100%.
I do like what Jason Kelce said also on it, which was a different perspective. Like, obviously, he's an Eagle, so like he was part of it this whole time. When he said, "To me, I like it because it's a 4th and 1 play instead of like we go for it on our own 25 all the time. It's a 4th down play instead of just punting it back to the other team. It creates a little bit of excitement. You stop it, you get the ball at the 25-yard line. But if we get it, we get to keep playing. So like." I thought that was a good perspective of like from an entertainment standpoint. A lot of people probably don't like it, but I think he's right. Like people like when I'm as a fan, the other team's going for it on 4th down. I'm like nervous. I'm fired up. I'm nervous. Like I'm like I don't really want you to, but I do want you to go for it. Like it's one of those emotions where you can't really understand. Like it's like you know what I mean. That's what it is. It's So like you get that with it. So I don't know. That's my thing.
Yeah.
You can make that a sound.
Oh, I should. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I mean, as like an Eagles fan, I mean, obviously the play is like weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
And people keep saying it's not football, but like what is football? Is throwing the ball football? Is running the ball football? Is kicking the ball football? Like how many times, the amount of times I've heard people like we should take out kickers, like that was a thing like 3 years ago. That's ridiculous. They're like, oh, it's not football. It's like, well, what is football?
Yeah.
Like all of it is football. Now, a QB sneak, I just don't understand like what rules they're breaking besides like the offsides thing. Like obviously like well, that's new then. No one brought up the offsides thing until the last game. Mm-hmm. And it happened once or twice? Like that happens.
Yeah. Well,
guess what? This week when they run it, they're not going to be offsides, I'll tell you that.
It was a bad look that the NFL like tweeted out the tush push, and then it was a clear penalty on the Eagles, and then they deleted the video. Like,
who cares? Who cares? There's a million of these plays.
Yeah.
Like go back and look at any of them. They happen to be like they game the system. Like that's literally what sports is. You try to like. There's a reason they don't let cameras into practice. There's a reason that they're mad at Tom Brady for being in these production meetings, for calling games, and also being an owner in the booth. Like, you're going to try to get any kind of advantage in every sport. Like you think, I mean, if you had a play that worked for 1 yard and it wasn't like, first of all, it's a 1 yard play. That's never a fun looking play, right? A QB sneak, like just a regular one, it's not a fun looking play. Right. And everyone, and like fucking Mike Greenberg's like, it looks terrible. I hate how it looks, blah, blah, blah. It's like, have you seen just a halfback slam right up the middle?
Halfback dive.
Yeah. Halfback dive, whatever.
Yeah. Nah,
it's like, do you want like a read option? I mean, like, I don't understand. Like everyone wants all this like flashy stuff. And that's like another part of, I mean, we could talk about the Eagles right now. Like people are talking about like, the offense not looking great. They're winning. Who cares? The Chiefs did this all last year and they went. But what the Eagles have and the Chiefs don't have are skill players. And I told you this last week. I feel like they're saving their plays. They're saving their guys. They want AJ Brown to play the whole year. They want Devontae Smith to play the whole year. They want Saquon to play the whole year. So they're not going to open up the offense if they don't have to. Mm-hmm. And their defense is so good they don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Eagles. I'm not like I see that same stuff about the offense, and like I get it's not the most fun. I think I sent you, what was it, Ninja, who was like going off. I sent you that clip.
Yeah, dude, go watch the Panthers then.
Yeah, yeah, they put up points. No, I completely get what you're saying. Like, and you texted me that last week. You said because all last year we talked about how you were not a Jalen Hurts guy, and you were like trying to get yourself to be a Jalen Hurts guy, and you texted me on Sunday and said I'm there with Jalen Hurts, and I asked why, because I was like, I looked at his because just from a stats,
It's fourth quarter.
Like, yeah, I was like, it's 90. He's got 95 passing yards, like, and he's just like, he's so in control. He knows what he's doing. He's like, you're not worried he's going to make a mistake at the wrong part of the game, right? Like you have confidence that the plays are going to get run the way they should be. They're gonna make, like, they're gonna convert the third downs, convert the fourth downs with the tush push, and yeah, I don't think there's any reason to worry. Like I think they're gonna be fine. I think they're gonna be a very, very difficult team to beat this year. I think they will do what they need to do to win whatever game they are playing. I think they can put up 30 plus if they need to. So if that's
if they need,
yeah,
if they need to, they probably can.
Yeah.
I do think they're gonna. I do think they're gonna lose this week, and I think it's for the best, because they do need a little bit of a, hey, we need to try on offense. We need to open it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I know really quick. I know Jalen Hurts. He's not Lamar. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have that flash. But man, when he has the ball in his hand, you're just like comfortable. You're like, all right, he's gonna make the right play.
He does have,
or at least the smart play. You know,
one of the prettiest deep balls too in the world. I love his deep ball whenever they do
yeah.
it. Are you worried about AJ Brown at all? Like from
Why?
Just like a whole locker room, like his thing at the end of the Super Bowl.
That was all bullshit.
Well, no, his thing with the Super Bowl last year was like, I got over the Super Bowl win after 2 days. I realized I'm in this to be great, like personally be great. Basically saying, I want to show what I can do and be, you know. It was
did he say that, or did you take that from what he said?
No, it was for, like, look at his Instagram. Like, it was from his Instagram.
Okay, but what I saw at the end of the game, week 2, was when they ran the tush push and they got the first down to win. His hands were up celebrating the win.
Okay, that's all I'm wondering. Is like
I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
I think a lot of that narrative is they want him to be a diva because they want the Eagles to have some kind of dysfunction. But I think the Eagles know, like, hey, if we buy in and we continue to win, we don't have to do all the bullshit. We just need to be healthy.
Yeah. It is all about healthy. That's what it comes down to a lot of the times. Okay. So other one I want to talk about right now, just because this was like one of the most fun games of the week, Cowboys-Giants. Game was nuts.
Oh, God.
That game was insane. Like,
why do you want to talk about either of these teams?
I just like Russ, man, he's back.
He's not back.
You don't think he's
the Cowboys' defense is so bad.
I know the Cowboys' defense is terrible. I love it though.
They have no pass rush. They have like decent corners, but when the corners have to guard for 12 seconds, they're going to get beat.
No, yeah, they're. I don't think they're going to win a ton of games, but they're going to be a fun team to watch. They are going to be in shootouts the entire season. Yeah,
if you don't want to watch the Eagles or Chiefs, go watch Cowboys and whoever the fuck they're playing this week.
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
They're going to be like literally like the Bengals, like the Temu Bengals from last year.
Yes, I agree. I completely agree.
But I do think it quiets the Jackson Dart stuff, if that's what you're getting at.
I do. Yes, I do. For personal reasons, I wanted Jackson Dart to get in earlier, but like I was surprised Russell Wilson still had that in him, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Both those teams are just so bad. It's wild. Yeah. But what I do want to talk about is Baker Mayfield is now one of the guys where if he has the ball with less than 2 minutes left, I think he's going to drive down and score.
Yeah, I think he's been that guy since he's been with the Bucs. Like he quietly has been a top 5, top 6 quarterback since he's been, and I don't think he gets the credit he deserves, partially because he hasn't always been that guy, right? With Cleveland, like I think the thing at Cleveland was a shit show. I think they, I get why they moved on from him when they did, but I still don't know if obviously it set them back. It was not the right decision in hindsight. But like if you're gonna, especially when he was going to be on CJ Stroud, like I'm not a CJ Stroud guy. I know he had a great rookie year, but like if you give me one of those two quarterbacks, I'm taking Baker 10 out of 10 times. Like CJ Stroud.
Oh, I don't like CJ Stroud. Yeah, I'm out on him.
He looked terrible again. Like
I
don't know. I don't know what they're doing with the Texans offense, but yes, completely agree. I love Baker. I cheer for Baker. I hope the Bucs are fantastic this year. I know you're an Eagles fan, so you don't obviously want the Eagles to come out, but I think the Bucs could fight for the 1 seed. I really do. I think they're going to be really good this year.
I agree. I mean, I think they have really a complete team. They lost their center and another lineman, but they're about to get another one back. I'm pretty sure they're a little beat up, but that's a good thing right now. You know,
if you're gonna get beat up, yeah. And they lost Kalijah Cansey, I think maybe for the year. He's a DT who was their first round pick last year. He's coming into his own. He's a stud. Like I think that one's gonna hurt, but I think Baker's a stud. They obviously in the middle part of that game they kind of lost it there for a little bit, but you got Baker, you got Bucky, you got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin's going to come back here in a few weeks. Like Buka's looked really good. O-line's been solid, and then they have some pieces on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm surprised that game was that close. If I'm being honest, I know there was what was it? Was it a punt return? They had I think the Texans had a big punt return in the fourth quarter, which set them up for their potential last score. But I think the Bucs let them score. Did you see all that stuff? Yeah, I think they did. Did you see that?
Oh, really? Like the Nick Chubb run?
Yeah, if you watch the play, like no one's trying on the Bucs side, and they knew that they would only go down 6, and they wanted to. He did look like go back and score.
He did look like he got out of there pretty quick, and it's like, oh, Nick Chubb doesn't really have it like that anymore.
No, he does not.
But it did look pretty easy.
Yes, it was like
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, if you watch the play, you can see it. You can see it. So like it hasn't been confirmed, but that's what people are speculating that they let him score to give Baker as much time as possible with 3 timeouts to go down and score.
Damn, that's confidence in your quarterback, and I love that.
It was like a 27-yard run. Because if you hold them, it's a short field goal anyway.
Yeah.
They're just going to kill the clock and kick a game-winning field goal with barely any time left. Might as well let them score and go down and score a touchdown for the win instead. I don't know. It makes sense when you think about it. That's something for like Zach Taylor. I don't think would ever do that. Like that's the difference. That's the difference.
There it is. All right, we're gonna go from one top QB, top 5 QB. Okay, what?
No, go ahead. I'm just poking at the bear. Go ahead. Poking at Zach Taylor.
Go. Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
Yeah, they look good.
I wish I bet them to win their division.
Yeah. I mean, how are you going to bet against the Chiefs though? Like you can't.
I know, dude. I know. I know. I get it. But the Chiefs look so bad.
They do look really bad. They do look bad.
And this is the third straight. I think this is the third straight year they're averaging like 22.5 or 21.5 points when in like 2022 they were averaging like 29 points.
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think so. We can kind of turn this into like a Chiefs Chargers conversation. So completely agree. Chargers. I think Justin Herbert looks great. Like I think
their team's so good.
He's finally gotten to that point where he seems like he's playing like the quarterback that everyone thought he was for like the first 3 or 4 years. Well, obviously they have to get to the playoffs. You have to see what he does in the playoffs because that's where he has not performed his best is in the playoffs. He's got the same thing as Lamar going there. But I mean, the offensive line, like I was worried about the offensive line coming in because they lost Rashawn Slater. The offensive line looks unbelievable. Like
from top to bottom, dude.
Yeah, they look
everything about that team. Like their defense looks good, their offensive line looks good. Keenan Allen, like I heard Dan Orlovsky talking today that he thinks he's a potential Hall of Fame candidate with his like statistics. And especially now with it's crazy. And then like you have Lab McConkey and you just have then Quentin Johnston who learned how to catch the ball. So that's
been a huge plus. Like he's kind of come out of nowhere. That like he was a first round pick, so like he's always had the talent. But like that, I think that's a big part of it. Like the run game, Amarian Hampton hasn't looked fantastic, and obviously Najee is Najee, and he's never going to be anyone who is fantastic. But I think if they can get Hampton going, if they can get Hampton going, I think they are going to be in a fantastic spot. And like the crazy thing is, they play the Broncos this week. They started off with 3 division games in a row. That's nuts. Like I hate that. I think
that's so stupid.
I think that is the stupidest thing in the world. Like it might work out for them if they beat the Broncos. They start out 3-0 and they're 3-0 in the division. Like their odds to win the division are going to double if they win this game against the Broncos. But at the same time, going back to the Chiefs, they had a tough schedule to start. So like I think this was always an option. But 0-2, like we know the 0-2 stats. It's
who do they have this week?
The Giants, which I actually think is going to be a sneaky. Like
that's crazy, dude. I know. I actually did see the line. It's -6 Chiefs, and I think
you got to hammer that.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong again, dude. I don't know.
The Giants defense, man. Like I know it didn't.
And the Chiefs don't cover.
Cowboys, but like, yeah, the Chiefs never cover. They've never covered, even when they were good.
I know.
They've always.
I'm staying away from that, actually.
Yeah, I would not touch that.
No, I know, but they never cover. Like last year, they didn't cover any games.
They never covered. They never covered last year. Never. But I don't know. I think like looking. Let me pull up the Chiefs schedule real quick. I just want to do this quick exercise because like I know they had a really tough schedule to start the season. So they have Giants and then Ravens. So you're probably looking at 1-3.
1-3.
You're probably looking at 1-3. Jaguars, Lions, 2-4. Like Jaguars are like Jaguars also have pieces. Like they have some good defense.
They do. And Brian Thomas Jr. just forgot how to catch a ball. Dude. Apparently,
he's scared.
He lost that game. That game.
Yeah, multiple times. He lost that game multiple times. He's scared to catch the ball. He's scared to go.
The Bengals haven't won a game. The Bengals are 2-0 and they haven't won a game.
Okay. You know what? I hate.
They haven't won a game, dude.
I hate.
They're 2-0 and they haven't won a game, and you know that. 36-yard field goal missed. 36-yard field goal missed week 1 to win the game, and then I don't give a shit what Jake Browning did. Brian Thomas Jr. dropped the ball that was in his hands, no one around him, on like 4th and 2.
I'm not convinced that that's a first down. If you go back and watch it, he was falling as he's trying to catch it. He was 2 yards short anyway. But the Browns one I'll give to you. This one I'm not going to. I like this one.
They lost. They didn't win that game.
Jake Browning threw 3 interceptions.
The phantom pass interference by Travis Hunter.
Yeah, it looked when that one live. I immediately was like, "Oh, pass interference!" As soon as he touched it, when he slowed it down, yeah, it was not as bad as I thought it was. But
see, I feel the opposite. I feel like when you slowed it down, it looked like pass interference, but in real time, it just looked like the corner and receiver are tangled up. And also, while we're on pass interference, I rewatched the Eagles Chiefs first Super Bowl 3 years ago.
Yeah,
that pass interference call or defensive holding call is unbelievably bad. Anyway, the Bengals are 2-0 and haven't won a game yet, and
yeah, they lost quarterback for 3 months, so we're gonna take it as a win and move on.
What did you want to talk about again?
Sorry, I was going over the Chiefs schedule. No, and then they have Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Broncos, Colts. So like they have a top, like I know it's hard to count them out, and I obviously if there's
I don't know, man.
If you're gonna pick a team that's 0-2 to make the playoffs, it's gonna be the Chiefs. But like this might be the year. Like if they lose to the Giants, which I don't think they will, but if they lose to the Giants,
if they lose to the Giants, and that's at MetLife, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's in New York. And then they have Baltimore the week after. You could be staring at 0-4.
Oh.
I know we're jumping.
They're
going to be the Giants.
But Russ, dude, he's back, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Russ for 15 minutes?
Malik Neighbors, stud.
Do you want to talk about Russ for 15 minutes?
I talked about too many bad teams last week. I was excited.
What about the Titans? What about the Titans this year?
No, we don't need to talk about the Titans again. We do not need to talk about the Titans. I don't know why I talked about the Titans.
Can we quickly so last week I came on the podcast and I said I was all in on JJ McCarthy, and I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell all my property. I'm gonna sell all my land on JJ McCarthy Island, as Bill Simmons would say. I'm so out. Never been more out. And I apologize to everyone who listened.
It lasted like 3 days.
It was bad, dude. It was bad. It's Carson Wentz season, man. It's Carson Wentz season. I pray to God that the Bengals try to trade for Jameis Winston, because I'd immediately buy a jersey and wear it every day. That'd be incredible.
I do think it's Carson Wentz season. I think he is hurt. I don't think this is some fake injury for JJ McCarthy, but
he's a high ankle sprain.
No, but like he played through it, right? Like I do think, I think it is why don't
Jaden Daniels played through a knee sprain.
No, yeah, that's fair. I do think this is a perfect excuse. Hey, let's sit you down. Let's get you a couple days holding the clipboard. It's the moment might be too big for you right now.
Shut you down for 3 weeks.
Yes.
We have London. We have Ireland coming up. Mm-hmm. Carson Wentz looks like he's from Ireland, so people are just going to think he's a giant Irish guy.
I'm pissed about it personally. Like when that news came out, I was pissed. I was like, damn it, I wanted JJ.
I know, because Carson Wentz, what are you getting? You're getting MVP Carson, or are you getting double ankle sprain from the Colts?
Yes.
Carson.
Exactly. So I do think it's wild. I love that you're out on him now, because you were
so out.
You were so
I was, dude. I was, and I've never been more wrong.
Yeah, he sucks. No, I'm not going to say he sucks. He looks terrible, though.
But also, like, he was playing the Bears, and the Bears stink.
Bears do stink. And that was the other thing. We talked about that last week. I think we would learn a lot about the Bears and the Lions this week. And I think we did. Like, I think the Lions are going to be fine. Bears stink. Like,
yeah. Who would you start? Who would you start a franchise with? Yeah, I'll give you 3 options, because I added the third option when we were texting the group chat about it. Would you start an organization with JJ McCarthy, Caleb Williams, or sell the organization for 15 cents on the dollar?
Caleb Williams, probably.
Okay. The last one was kind of a joke.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell it for 15 cents on the dollar, but my real answer, probably Caleb Williams. I think he's got more upside that you can work with than JJ McCarthy.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's a little bit more athletic. He's got a freaking cannon.
I hope so.
He makes some spectacular plays, but he also makes some stupid plays. And you hope you can fix the little stuff and get him to learn the playbook, get him to learn how to, go through his progressions and hit the easy throws he needs to hit. So
I'm gonna go back on last podcast and delete everything I said about JJ McCarthy.
It's so funny. So funny.
All right, is there anything else from this week that you want to talk about?
I think we didn't talk about him last week. The last thing we need to talk about, Colts. Are you buying the Colts?
Oh, yeah. I'm all in, dude. Danny Dimes. See, this is the thing. He's going to play like shit this week, and I'm going to be out.
Yeah.
Exactly I'm all in. I'm all in, though. He beat – so they beat the Dolphins. They destroy the Dolphins week 1.
Yeah.
Now, Dolphins do stink, but what do you do to shitty teams? You beat the fuck out of them,
Yeah.
Yeah. So they destroyed them. They prove they're not bad by beating them by 1 million. Mm-hmm. Then they play a respected team that a lot of people have going to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Broncos, great defense. Now, that last call at the end, because I wasn't watching the game, we were texting, and I was like, they missed the field goal.
Yeah.
He did miss the field goal.
Yeah.
By a lot.
60-yarder by a lot.
Yeah. And then there were some kind of, I would say, if you're a Broncos fan, you're going to say it's a bullshit call, and it probably is. Mm-hmm. But they won the game. They beat a respectable team. Who they got this week? They have a good team, right?
I
think it's someone good.
Easy. I thought it was someone easy.
Someone easy? Oh, no. Is it the
Titans, yeah.
They have the Titans this week?
3-0 Colts, baby.
Oh, my God. They are going to be 3-0.
No, I agree.
When's their first? Oh, they play the Rams week 4. That's what I was looking at.
Tough. I agree with you. I think the Colts are a good team. Daniel Jones goes through this sometimes though. Like he has these games where he plays unbelievable, and then he'll come slowly crashing down, or he'll have a 2 or 3 pick game, and they'll lose by 10, or people will be I can see it now next week. So they lose the Titans, and you're just gonna be.
But every time I watched Daniel Jones, I've never thought, wow, this guy stinks. I thought, man, this team is terrible with the Giants.
Yeah.
Like he was not given much up there. Won a playoff game in New York, and honestly, that's what got him all that money. But like he had Saquon, but everything else around him was terrible.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
But now they have a good offensive line. They have great weapons. I mean, they probably have top 5 weapons in the league.
Well, Tyler Warren is he's what everyone thought he was going to be.
Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman, Joshua Downs, Alec Pierce, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor had a great week.
That's incredible. And he's leading, and Jonathan Taylor's leading the league right now in rushing. So, and Tyler Warren's a freak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in on the Colts. I'm not fully in on Danny Dimes. I'm just in on the team of the Colts.
Yes.
Their division kind of stinks.
Yep.
So I'm in on that.
Okay. I like that.
I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go in JJ McCarthy deep here. I'm going.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about the division aspect.
Yeah, it's an easy division.
Yeah, Texans.
The Titans, Texans, and Jags.
Jags, yeah.
I think I'm out on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, some of that stuff last week wasn't his fault, but he is not.
You gotta beat the Bengals. God, we keep going back to this fucking game.
Yeah, we can't.
You gotta beat the Bengals without Joe Burrow. You can't lose.
When the backup throws 3 picks in a quarter, 2 quarters, you have to.
When that happened, I'm like, man, maybe he doesn't got it.
Yeah, you have to. They had some drop passes, to your point. There were some plays that didn't go their way, but
but still, man,
he's very
a great quarterback would find a way to win.
Yeah, he's very inconsistent. He some high balls that should have not been high. That's where the whole disagreement with Liam Cohen came in, was throw it on his body, quit throwing over the middle high, because that's why receivers aren't going up to catch the ball. Throw it on their body so they can.
Yeah, they're hospital balls.
Just little stuff like that I think. Yeah, exactly. Kind of hospital balls. Saw a lot of that on the Twitter's feed this week. But yeah, I think that's it from last week. I wanted to talk Colts. Great point. Division, I don't see why they can't take that division. And
I believe in them because I think their team's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But what makes their team better is how bad their division is.
It makes such a big difference playing in a bad division.
Huge.
The schedule's so much easier. It's ridiculous.
Huge. All right, Brian.
Yep.
Everyone wants to know.
Player of the week?
Who's the player of the week?
Who do you think it is?
Offense or defense?
Offense. I was thinking about this. Should I do one offensive? I'm not going to do it this week, but should I do one offense, one defensive?
No.
Okay. Nope.
Just one player.
Idea.
We need one MVP of the week. God, who played well? Was it Matt Stafford? No. Jared Goff. Jared Goff.
That's right. That's
yes.
Exactly what it is.
5 touchdowns, dude. That guy has more 5 touchdown games than anyone.
Yes. Stud. Freak.
Yeah. He's back. Are the Lions back?
Lions are back. I thought about doing Amon-Ra because he had 3 touchdowns, but
who threw it to him?
He spread around. Yeah, he spread around so much. They had a bunch of guys who played great. Again, it was going against a bad Bears team, but also it was coming off how poorly they looked against the Packers week 1. So to rebound that way, 83% completion percentage or whatever it was, 5 touchdowns. It was a pretty easy decision this week. So that's who my player of the week was. All right, so now we need your top 5 teams going into this week.
It's top 10, but
I thought we did top 5.
No, we did top 10.
Did we?
We did. Yeah.
I don't know. I have to go back and watch the tape.
It's top 10, Brian, because I have the list.
Let's hear it.
All right, this week. Do you want me to start from 1 or 10?
Let's go 10.
10. Okay. At number 10, still in the top 10, I have the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't quit them. If they lose this week, They're not going to be in the top 10 until they get back to a winning record. But the Chiefs, they have Patrick Mahomes. They have the best so-called. I don't think he's the best quarterback in the league. I was actually thinking of doing a quarterback top 10 as well, and I'm willing to do that off the top of the head after we do this if you're down.
Sure.
Okay. Chiefs, number 10. Number 9, your Indianapolis Colts.
Nice. I like that.
Just because we've talked about why, and then I'm just going to go through these really quick. We don't have to. We just recapped everything, but I have the Bucks at 8.
Okay.
I think that's a little low, but other teams in front of them show me a little bit more. So Lions, I have above the Bucks. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
This one was tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I was curious where you put the Lions. I could see it going either way, but I kind of agree with it just based on previous years and like just the Lions look so good last week, and then the Bucks won. They had a nice game-winning drive, but I don't think Houston's that good. I know it was on the road, but you had to pull out a last-second like fourth down conversion.
Yeah, and they lost on the coup kick in the week one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. What was that? Was it number 7? Number 6 was the Chargers.
Okay.
Number 5, Rams.
That's where I would disagree. I think I'd have the Chargers higher than the Rams.
Why?
I just think the Chargers. I think Herbert is a better quarterback right now than Matt Stafford.
That's crazy. All right, number 4, the Bills.
Okay.
The Bills 4.
Okay.
Even though they just they haven't had a close game yet. Wait, no, they have. What am I talking about? Right above them, I have the Ravens. The Ravens are a wagon. And they scare the hell out of me, even though they're 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 1B,
Oh.
I have the Packers, and number 1A, I have the Eagles.
Okay.
I have them both at number 1.
I think it's a good list. I think I like that you put in the Colts. I think it was good to put in the Colts just for current way.
They're here. I have the Steelers and Broncos got kicked out of the top 10, and the Lions and Colts are the new additions.
I'm trying to think if there's another So I know 49ers are 2-0, but they got some quarterback issues. Commanders, I don't think I think we both agreed that they're not as good as we were, not as high as them coming into this year as I think a lot of people were. Bengals 2-0 obviously, but I would not put them. I'd probably have them around 15, somewhere right in the middle of the pack. So yeah, I think it makes a ton of sense. The Bengals. Like I'm just talking about 2-0 teams you didn't have on your list, like teams that are undefeated currently.
Oh, well, I mean the Bengals aren't going to be on my list because Joe Burrow's not playing.
Right, that's what I mean. Like wouldn't expect them to be on the list. Same with the Cardinals. The Cardinals 2-0, but they're always. I feel like they often start like 2-0 and then they fall apart.
You know that meme. You know that meme with Stanley and the other black guy from The Office, and he's like going like this to him, like giving him a peace sign.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Bengals are like the new black guy, and like the Bills are Stanley.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You don't like that comp? Does that bum you out?
Yeah.
Does that bum you out?
I can't even be any more bummed than I already am. I can't be any more bummed.
I mean, you're a person in the world.
Yeah, no, I know. I get it. Yes, I get it. Overall, I think it's a good list. I would switch around a couple things, but I think it's a very good list.
The only thing you said you'd switch around is Rams Chargers.
I would switch Bills above Ravens as well for right now.
I disagree, but that's fine.
They beat them. Literally the only reason is they beat them head-to-head a week ago. So like that's the only reason.
I know, but they got lucky.
Doesn't mean everything in the grand scheme of things, but because it's only a week removed from it, I'd still have them above it.
I get it. I just think they're a better team.
Yeah.
I think whoever plays a home game is going to win that game.
I think the Bills are going to beat them in the playoffs. We've been down that road before.
What if it's in Baltimore?
I think Bills are going to win that game. Chiefs beat them.
Wow.
Chiefs beat the Ravens in Baltimore last year.
Yeah, but the Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're on too. We just talked about how they might not make the playoffs. They might not make the playoffs.
You said that. I did not say that.
Fine.
I am still trying to get credibility back with my JJ McCarthy fandom.
That's all you're worried about.
So when the Chiefs go 15-2,
you called it.
I didn't call it. You just said they're going to miss the playoffs, and then there goes your credibility. But all right, so let's get to our bets. What? Okay, so new thing. We're going to give you a parlay, and then I'm going to give you a probably bigger parlay, meaning the odds are going to be plus 3,000 or higher. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to do our draft, and then we're going to make our 3-leg parlay from our picks.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I like that. Yeah, we didn't do that last week, the first 2 weeks.
No, we didn't. But we will now.
We will now. Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I placed, let me pull it up. I've already placed it. Let me find it. I've placed too many already. So give me a second.
You've already placed too many?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. So I got a 4-leg anytime touchdown parlay. I have Justin Jefferson plus 135. I think he gets on track with Carson Wentz a little bit. I think the ball come his way more. Bengals defense not the greatest, and
stinks.
And Cam Taylor-Britt hurt his hamstring, one of their starting corners in practice today, so I think there's a chance he doesn't play. Ted McMillan, I think he's been great as a rookie this year. So I just think it was I think the Panthers are chucking the ball around, so I think he gets a touchdown. A.J. Brown, I think this is the week. I think he is going to get his touchdown. I think he's going to not demand for the ball, but I think he's due. Like, he hasn't had a first touch in the first 2 weeks. Feels like this is a good week to throw it in there. And then Tucker Kraft against the Browns. I just think Tucker Kraft's a stud, and I think he's going to score. I have no more. They're also the Browns, so they just gave up 4.
What are the
Ravens?
What are the odds on that?
Plus 5,338. So
yours is even bigger than mine.
Yeah, this is a big one. I like it though. I'm pretty confident about that. I'm pretty confident. I'm confident in all mine that
I'm
typically
gonna place that right when we get off of this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that leads to mine. I have Emeka Egbuka scoring again against the Jets. I think he is in the most perfect situation for a receiver when you have Mike Evans taking the best corner, and then he gets whoever's left. So I think he scores again against the Jets. The Jets kind of stink. Everyone's putting 1 million points on them. So he's bound to get one. And then I have Ramondre Stevenson. Kind of went off last week. They play the Steelers. The Steelers can't stop the run at all. I think that's kind of auto. And Henderson's just not getting snaps. So I think Ramondre is the starter there. And then I have Danny Dimes, anytime touchdown. They run a QB sneak with him, and I'm going to call it the Danny Dimes dive.
I love it.
He's going to score. I'm all in on him, man.
Yeah, you were all in on him.
And it's going to come crashing down, and I'm going to have to apologize again. Yeah. And then my third and final fourth and final, counting's hard, is Kenneth Walker against the Saints. He played well last week. Charbonnet played terrible. So I think he's going to earn some extra snaps, and that's plus 3,400.
I'm really surprised that yours is plus 3,400.
Why?
Because you have a quarterback rushing a touchdown in, which is usually higher odds.
He's done that twice
in his career.
This year.
Danny Dimes. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why it's okay. That makes sense. Yeah, no, I like it.
Egbuka's already scored 3 times.
Egbuka scored 3 times. That's a good point. Yeah.
Ramondre went off last year, and the Steelers' defense sucks. And then Kenneth Walker probably earned the starting spot.
Sneaky storyline of the season that no one's talking about. Well, maybe some people are talking about. Steelers defense is like the worst defense in the NFL. It's not how it's supposed to be. They have the highest paid defense.
Not sneaky. They've given up plus 30 points in 2 weeks.
I just mean like,
well,
it's a
that's not true because
it's a storyline that not a lot of
what's
people
his name? Just fuck. I agree. I mean, people aren't talking about it because they have TJ Watt.
Yeah. Does he suck?
No. Well, did you hear the stat that when they run towards TJ Watt,
yeah,
they're giving up 2.5 yards. When they run away from him, they're giving up 6.
I know. I'm just kidding because I'm a hater.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Jesus. Yeah, their defense doesn't look good though. I agree. All right, let's get to our picks.
Okay. Do you want to re-say those ones or no? I'll tweet them out.
Yeah, we'll tweet them out.
Okay. So picks last week. I went 3-0, starting off 5-1. Exactly where we picked off last year. And then Mike went.
Yeah, dude, we get it. You're 5-1. You're killing it. I'm 3-3, dude. I'm killing it too.
Yeah, Mike went 2-1 as a 3-3 and is doing.
Brian, honestly, kindly take a step back, and you know the rest.
I need something right now, so let me have it.
Hey, man, you have it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I get to go first. I actually placed a couple of these already. This is what I did last year that I haven't done at the beginning so far this year is like I physically had placed all the bets already. So I knew who I liked already instead of getting on and being like, all right, let me look at this. So the first one I'm going to go with is give me the Cowboys -1.5 against the Bears.
Ooh. Okay.
I can't believe they're only 1.5 point favorites.
Yeah, the Bears are so bad.
Yeah, they look so bad, and that is -102.
But maybe the Bears offense was good against the Cowboys defense.
They could. No, that's true.
I can't believe you didn't pick this one first, but give me the Falcons -5.5 against the Panthers. The Panthers are the worst team in the league.
What are the odds on that?
-108.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. There were some that stood out to me this week compared to the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I think you're gonna pick my second pick.
Maybe not. I'm gonna go Bengals Vikings over 41.5.
Oh, 41.5.
Yeah.
That's it?
I know it's 2 backup quarterbacks, but Bengals just put up 31 with a backup quarterback, and I think Carson Wentz is gonna be better than
he's gonna sling it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna sling it. They have good weapons.
Anyone's better than JJ McCarthy.
And that is -110.
Give me the Packers -8.5 against the Browns.
Yeah, that was one I was looking at too.
That's crazy. It's that low. And honestly, on Hard Rock right now, the Bills are -110 at -11.5.
And didn't you love it?
I'm gonna put that as high as I possibly can.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Dolphins are so bad. And do you know that Josh Allen's 12-2 against the Dolphins?
Yeah. Did you see all that Tua stuff?
Dude, I try to watch some of it, and it just kind of bummed me out because I'm like, man, this guy.
He's like talking about how this other quarterback can just do all these things that he can't do, and
yeah, it's like, hey, man, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you're good too, man.
You paid $53 million a year. He barely makes more money than you. You should be just as good. No,
people were saying tank for Tua.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
That blows my mind.
All right, my last one. So I do like the Colts -4.5 against the Titans is super interesting just because of how good the Colts looked and how bad the Titans have looked. But
that's what I was going to do.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, perfect. Leave it to me.
You can have it. Let me see. You took the other one that I wanted. So
which one?
I wanted the
Packers.
Yeah, I think that was a obvious one. I should have taken that one earlier. You probably would have taken Bengals Vikes. So I probably should take that one earlier.
No, I wouldn't have.
I'm looking for another small over under. God, the
You
Jaguars
like that?
Texans is interesting, man. Jaguars Texans is interesting.
Why? Say
Just
more.
because, like, 1.5, like, it feels like I'm just so out on the Texans, but it's the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence, and I don't trust them either, and it's 1.5. So
I don't trust them at all.
Yeah,
I thought I would.
Yeah.
You can't lose to the Bengals without Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
that.
you can't.
That's just a no-go for me.
Yeah, you can't. I thought you were going to take the Chiefs -6, man. What happened to that?
No, I talked myself out of it in the beginning of the episode. What about the Bucks -7 against the Jets with Tyrod Taylor?
If it was 6.5.
If it was 6.5,
yeah,
they're going to win by 14.
Can I do it? Can I change to 6.5? See what the odds are.
What are the odds?
Let's see. -135.
Hold on. I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Bucks -6.5. I think that once you get to -150, it's like, all right, come on.
Yeah. Who did I say I was going to take my last one?
You had here. I'll pull it up. You were gonna take
the give me the Colts.
Colts -4.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, was it that one?
Yeah, it was Colts -4.5.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, Colts -4.5, and that is -105.
We gotta be able to flex this Chiefs Giants game. Like, what are we doing?
Is that on Sunday night?
Sunday night. We gotta put Broncos Chargers there.
Yeah, that's a good game.
I
don't think
that's crazy.
Early, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see next week's game?
Who is it?
I was gonna bring this up earlier, but next week is Packers Cowboys, but the Bucks and Eagles play next week.
Yeah.
But Bucks Cowboys is going to be the fucking narrative.
Yeah, that's one of the bet. Like, they were so happy when
the Packers are going to win by 30.
Yeah, they are. The Bucks Eagles will be good though.
You heard it here first.
Bucks Eagles will be a good game.
Yeah, it's at 1. It's at 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks.
That's ridiculous.
That sucks. Do we do our parlay now?
Oh yeah. So let's pick. So since those are our top picks, which ones should we use? I'm gonna place this right now.
Can we use any of the anytime touchdowns as well? Or is
sure. Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna place it right now.
Okay. I like. Let's see.
Let's do 2 of each.
All right, so 4-leg parlay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you like?
On Hard Rock, I can get the Colts -3.5 at -115.
All right, let's do that.
You like that?
I like that. I also really like Bengals Vikes over 41.5.
Okay.
I also like AJ Brown touchdown.
All right, so let's go anytime touchdown.
That's tough though. He only has like 5 catches on the year, but
why?
And then let's take.
But he's due.
Let's take one anytime touchdown from you.
Do you want to just roll with Danny Dimes?
Double up on the Colts?
Yeah. They're playing the second worst team in the league.
Okay. I like that. Let's do that.
All right. On Hard Rock, that's plus 2,348.
I like it. So we have 3 parlays this week and then our 6 picks.
Yeah.
I like it. All
right, I just placed it.
What if we go like 0-10 or 0-9?
Brian.
That'd be terrible.
What if Joe Burrow got hurt this week? Oh, wait.
You suck.
Dude, you fucking put this bad shit on us? That's crazy. Follow us at Traveling Athlete Pod on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I am wrapping it up, Brian. That's at Traveling Athlete Pod. Traveling Athlete Pod. And then on Twitter, it's at Athlete Pod. For all of Brian's live bets and live tweets, which are going to be emotionless this week.
Yes.
Because he's dead inside.
Correct.
But we had
No
fun.
comment. Yeah, no comment. That's it. Yes.
Right?
Dead inside. Yeah. No, yeah, always have fun. Always have fun.
No, I'm talking about right now. We had fun talking about sports.
It's great. Super happy. Top of the world.
We're just hanging out, dude.
Top of the world.
I'm about to go play my NCAA game and lose.
Yeah, good luck.
That's so disrespectful. I have no idea, but someone better than Jack State.
Probably, yeah.
But that quarterback went 21 for 26 with 400 yards. Tell me how that works.
Oh, God. No, you're going to win. You're going to win. I have full confidence. I have full faith.
I just don't pay attention. Yeah.
I got full faith.
All right. We need to get off this podcast. Do you have anything else to say?
No, that's
What?
it. I'm done. No, that's it. I'm good. I got nothing. I'm out.
Oh, shit. We gotta do it again, dude. Left the lens cap on.